We're still in our round 3 prep. Round 2 is complete. Scores are in. We'll go through some of those scores here as we play today and show where everybody's at. It looks like they are working currently on the final cut into round 3, so we will update you guys on that and take a little look at the plan going into round 3. This is a community game here with round 3 settings, which are on Mount St. Michael. This is 70% Dom. Setup is a full auto, turn timer 60 seconds, and we are in progressive with balance splits dice, fog off, blizzards on, portals off. So far in my round 3 practice games, none of them have gone more than about 8 rounds. Most of them finish between that 6 to 8 round period. So just a heads up on that if you're planning out a long game, not the way to play these settings according to the practice games at least. The winners have been people who have taken the early continent. I've got to figure out where I'm going in this map. Really split. Not an easy spot to take a continent. I may go for this Old Town, which is a real popular one because you don't need a lot of territories to do it. That kind of stinks. But we get a lucky roll. We move 1 in, and we'll see if we can hold that for a turn. So take a quick look at our competitors. Geopolitical Affairs is playing as blue in this game. He's a Grand Master. White is Kinslayer. So I lost him there. Kinslayer, also a Grand Master. Playing as black, Nona the Sneaky, an intermediate player. Playing as yellow, Ruben Stock, a Grand Master. So that's 3 Grand Masters so far. And then Purely Burn, a Master, also playing as red. So you can see early in this game, which I've seen in most of my practice games, people are taking continents really fast. Spreading thin, everyone just hopes that they're going to have good neighbors around them. And so far, being a bad neighbor on this in these settings has ended badly for people. So I would say at this point, I probably recommend being a good neighbor with people and letting them have their bonuses to some degree. The whole key seems to be where you are in turn rotation when you take that big move to make your run. On average, I'm seeing 2 to 3 bounties, maybe less, taken per game. I would say 2 to 3 is probably right about what it is. Because someone's making a run at that point when there's only been 2 bounties taken to take the whole map. So there won't be as many points available to get. And keep in mind, if someone makes a run and 4 people are left, the winner wins and gets the winning points. But all of the other 3 people get that lowest place that's available, which would be 4th in that scenario. So there'll definitely be less points scored in this round for those 2 reasons. 1, because bounties aren't happening, and 2, because people are being taken out or the game is ending before those people are taken out, so everyone falls to that lowest possible place. Okay, geopolitical takes over here on the west wall. Black has the courtyard, super popular one. Old Town is also a popular one because, again, it's just the small takeover that you have to do. I think from here, I just, again, play uber aggressive and work out of here. Try to take out as many spots as I can. I'm not going to get all the way through the port, but we'll just build right here and see what happens. I don't know if geopolitical is going to move into me. He's got pretty much nowhere else to go besides going into the port, unless he goes back into the middle of the board. White takes. I've seen this be hit or miss, taking in the middle of the board. The way this map works is you kind of have an outer ring, which is the north passage, north wall, east wall, port, and west wall. Then you have an inner ring, beginning here with the courtyard, Mont St. Michael, this is the actual fort, St. Pierre, stores, and Old Town, finishing with the residence in this inner ring. And then in the inside, you've got Abbey, Hill Road, and Markets, the 3 most interior continents. And I've seen a lot of people make the play for these, and it's kind of hit or miss on whether it works based off of what's around you and who has continents around you on how far you can work. So again, we're seeing early established continent borders in most of these practice games. Everyone wants to get their continent set up as fast as possible. Get the troops early, because again, you're only playing a few rounds. We're already into round 2. We're almost done with round 2. So most people are turning in cards. Even we've seen some turn in cards on that first round, the first rotation with 4 cards, which is really rare and progressive, but it's happening in these settings. But then you turn in your cards with 5, and we're seeing a lot of people make that game move after the 6th round to try to either take the board or start taking bounties on that 6th round. All right, so we're starting round 3. Blue's got a continent, black's got a continent, red's got a continent, I've got a continent, yellow's got a bonus, white's got a bonus. I think that's everybody. Everybody's got a bonus so far. Blue moves into the port further and solidifies it, letting me know that he's not going to let me have that. I would have to take this anyway to take it. I really don't have an easy option for a second continent, which I think I'm going to need to compete in this. So what I do for now, I could work on stores over here. That's a lot of guys to go through to get that. The other option is to work my way down into the markets. Again, a lot of guys I got to go through to get there. So for now, we do this. We do an easy take. Leave like 5 there. We're going to fortify back to at least give him a little reason not to come any further up this way. We'll let geopolitical know that we are not going to give him free reign into the port. Let's see what Kinslayer does. We're also going to take a look real quick at the current leaderboard after round 2. So round 2 is done, and I will show you guys. Here's the round 2 leaderboard. We had 4 scores of 41, 7 scores of 40. I am down here with 33 points, which is tied for 66th. And the top 300 are supposed to make it through. So most people are assuming that break line is right here at 24, which is 314 people in. However, there's this new page that just popped up that is adjustment for ties. It looks like they're breaking the ties of those 24. So there's 18 of these. If I go to the scorecard and look at the 24s, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. 41 of them. So I don't know exactly what they're doing with these ties. Let's make sure these are the same names here. I might be getting blown up in the game right now. Scorecard, Ratliff. Yeah, I don't know what these adjustments for ties are. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you guys do, but I don't know what that means. Let's see what we've got here. Geopolitical does not come at me anymore, which the 8 stopped him, which is great. I don't like this 4 back here that yellow's got, but I don't really have a way of taking it out without just making kind of a dumb game move. I really need to find a second continent. You can see white's got 2 continents, black's got 2 continents. But I just don't have an easy spot to go get that second continent with geopolitical putting all this pressure on my boundary over here. If I go get one of these center ones like Hill Road, but white's got an 8 here. So I think what I do is I just keep moving into this area with an easy take. And I keep building up so geopolitical doesn't have a reason to come through me. I think that would be kind of a crazy decision to go through a 16 at this point. The way I'm playing right now is really conservative. I haven't played like this in most of my round 3 practices because you can't. I'm just kind of stuck in this scenario. We've got a lot of free trade zone out here, which doesn't necessarily happen. There have been pretty quick borders and pretty solid borders in most of my practice games so far. So white takes his second bonus, which is Kinslayer. Now Nona has two bonuses, probably looking to expand to a third somewhere. Not sure exactly where they would go. White is cut off but in two positions. So Nona starts working over here, which we would love for these big stacks to leave our area in stores. Rubenstock is really trapped in here. Maybe he goes and breaks blue finally. No, he's just taking his easy take. It's tempting to take away his external. The problem is if I take away his external, I'm one of the options that he would have to go through to get a card. So I don't really want to do that. You'll notice no one's breaking anybody. I probably just said that right before I got broken. No. And this is kind of how most of my round 3 practice games have gone. Not a lot of breaks going on. Everyone's trying to be friends with everyone else and build their bonuses up. Red takes a big bonus, so now he's got two big bonuses. That's a 7 for Mont St. Michael and a 7 for Markets, which is 14. I don't think everyone will let him have that, but we'll see. Based off my practices, they probably will. That's how rare breaks have been. Everyone either is building or attacking off to get a card as not to upset anybody. Now I've got 4 here, but I would only get 6 on that trade. Or I've got 4 cards and I have a trade, but I would only get 6. So again, the game is not upsetting anybody. So what I think I do is I take out green's external up here. No, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to play it safe. I keep matching geopolitical on each end here, just in case he gets the idea that he wants to break me from that side. At some point, someone will break. You just hope it's not you. We're in a stalemate on this back side of the board. Here between the port and the water back here and the west wall. Someone takes out geopolitical's 2 externals. He's got to go through to break someone. And I don't think he will break me first. Again, the problem is if he sees me take out his externals, I become enemy number 1 in terms of who he wants to break. I just wish someone would take out his 2 positions here. I'm right next to him in both of them. And he's got a 6 here that I want him to keep using up. No way anyone's going to hit this east wall anytime soon. I haven't seen it held as a bonus very often. Again, you got to really keep track of your round numbers. We're on round 5. We're going to start seeing bounties taken here as people turn in cards. Everyone's playing pretty safe. Troop leader right now is black, Nona. And red is in second. Red is Pearly Burn in second. But everyone's pretty close. The weakest player right now is Rubenstock. He's down to 32. He's on both sides of me. I've got to turn in for cards. Obviously, I have nowhere close to enough to take out anybody. What I think I do is play a little strategically. And eliminate some of these exteriors. And protect myself in case he gets mad about that. No one really has troops in one spot well enough besides maybe right here, where Kinslayer just added. But he doesn't have enough to take out yellow either. He's got to turn in cards, though. He hasn't turned in cards yet. He's going to get cards for 10. 8. It's now 10. So he can put 8 there, but he's still only 30. It'd be really tough for him to take out Rubenstock. He settles for an easy take and builds. Nona gets 15. Nona's got a big stack. Could go at yellow. Would have to break black. Or I mean, would have to break red to get to him. Or could take me out. Or try to take me out, I guess. Here we go. So again, if you're paying attention, round 5 and round 6 is really when you see a bounty taken almost every time. Once one bounty's taken, it's kind of game on in these. One bounty's taken. Nona's at 32% of the board. We've got to get to 70 to win. Gets to turn cards in turn. And just kind of solidifies the position. So Nona has 5 cards for next turn. Red gets to turn in cards here. Pearly Burn. He's in 2 positions. He's going to get 15. So next cards is 20. I did not get cards on 3. Getting cards on 3 is has been really important in these games. Red takes his bonus back. Leaves Nona their bonus. And red sets himself up to kill me. Let's see what geopolitical does here. Okay, we've got 10. We could mess again with this external of geopolitical. I don't think that's really what we want to do. Another thing we could do is take red out of here, who is trying to line me up for a kill. So that's an option also. I think we do that. I know it's a 4-stack, and I know you guys will definitely think this is a crazy move. But I just think it lowers the chance that you get taken out right here, because I don't have cards. If I had cards, I would run a totally different mindset here. I leave the 11 stack out there. It's not bothering anybody, but it creates just a little more of a challenge to take me out. Obviously, you can still run through me connected. Geopolitical moves off of here to try to keep me from being enticed to take him out. White gets cards on 3, and that has been one of the #1 ways to win from what we've seen. He plays it really safe with his cards on 3. He turns them in early, maybe to protect himself from being taken out. My opinion, when you're playing these games, after about round 7, stop playing to protect yourself, because round 8 is going to be the end of the game. So that was probably my last move to protect myself, knowing that if Pearly Burn got cards here, he was going to take me out. And he may try anyways. It looks like he is going to try. No. He just takes out my exterior position. That's why I built that second exterior position, to give me at least a chance if I had to. Geopolitical gets 30, also in position to take me out, except he moved back to a defensive position here in the port. So he still could come through this side if he wanted to, but he's playing it safe. So everyone's playing a little bit slower than I've seen in most of my practice games. I'm going to take my cards because I have them. May never get a chance to get them again. I don't have enough to take anybody out of the game. So I further my external here. I think I'd take geopolitical's external out here. And I set myself up to be able to run through the other side of him. This is the most conservative round 3 practice game I've played so far in terms of the opponents, what they're doing. It would really surprise me if the game doesn't end in this round or the next one. We are in round 8. I haven't had one go 9 rounds yet, so we'll see. A full 9 rounds. I've had them end in round 9, but I haven't seen them go a full 9 rounds yet. Black kind of just wasted some troops there. Nona just wasted some troops. Had a big advantage on us all. Now red takes the troop lead. I still think red plans to take me out. It puts his troops in a different spot, which is interesting. Going for Nona's bounty. Not gonna get it though. Definitely not gonna get it. Would have to hit a 58 stack on the other side. So not sure what the end game is here for early burn. Kill guarding me from that side. Breaking me from that side. Oh, he's going for the whole game. I keep forgetting that we're playing 70%. So yeah, there you go. That's the 70% move to go get the win. So Pearlyburn gets the win. Only one bounty was taken in that game. So in this situation, the way the scores would work is Pearlyburn gets 12 for the win. Everybody else gets 5th place, which is 4 points. And only one bounty, so 3 points. So one person got 7, Pearlyburn got 12, and everyone else got 4 points. So there's going to be some interesting scores for sure that happen in this round 3. It'll be really interesting to see. I will see if I can get another practice game up here. They've been taking a long time to get a practice game set up, so let me see if anyone's got one set up on Discord yet. I can jump into. Then we will, while we're waiting, okay, we got one maybe we can get into if we're quick about it. All right, we got 2 people in here, so we will wait for this to fill up, but we can talk a little more about some of the round 3 stuff that we're looking at. I can go through the settings of round 3 for you guys. Go through some of the interesting scores that we've seen. So some of the big time players that we are used to seeing at the top of the leaderboard during these tournaments. I'll go to the leaderboard here. QLWL, one of the top players in the world, is at 38 right now. Pete is at 32. He's gotten 16 in both rounds. I think both second place finishes with 2 kills so far for the Kill Pete strategy. Speedster is at 31. So we had a really solid second round game of 21 after an initial game of only 10. So pretty interesting there how those both worked out. I do have all the round 2 games I've found on YouTube linked in my round 2 game. So if you go to @MitchOnRisk on YouTube, you can look at these other games that were played. If you have others I need to add, just comment down below and I will add them in there so you guys can watch as many games as possible. I have them organized by group number so you can kind of see what other games were out there if you want to watch some of those and see some of the other players and how they played in their games. I don't think Pete has his round 2 up yet, but as soon as he does, I'll link it in there also. So pretty interesting how the round is going so far. We think about 300. Oh, round 3. The sheet is made, so this may be coming up pretty soon. They're clearly working on getting the score updated, or the round 3 updated. We also have this round 3 generic. So they did some tie breaking. We'll see if there's a number of groups in here. I'll see if I can figure out if they actually held tight to that 300. Okay, so according to this, it looks like there's going to be 373 in the next round. So if there's 373, that means they maybe move that cut back a little bit. Yeah, so that would be, so maybe that's with some bots because they would have, so I'm guessing they took everyone through 24. That may be why we have red and greens over here now. Everyone through 24 got through, which is 314 players. I can join. Send me, is it this one? No, it's not. Is it this one, Woodykins? Sorry. Is it this one? Yeah, I'm in it. We'll see if we can get some more people. Moonflare? Yeah. I can help repost it also. Okay. We got another one. Oh, Grandmaster. Moonflare's an expert. I'm right on that border of expert master. Sometimes I'm an expert, sometimes I'm a master. It's been taking me a while to get round 3 practices set up. How about you? I don't know what it is. It's just less people, I guess, available. I'm going to put a ping on Discord for it. R3. See if we can get. Yeah, I think it's the 70%. So I've been playing some ranked games just to get practice on the map, knowing the map better, but I've been playing them on full 100% global domination ones or world dom ones so that I can get people to play. And that's just to help me with the map. But the game's completely different when you're playing on 70%. Have you played many practice games yet? None yet, yeah. Man, they've been fast. I haven't been able to catch up quite yet because people are going so fast through them. Game was late Thursday, yeah. Yeah, I think they'll pick up, especially once these groups get announced here that they're clearly working on right now. It looks like this is that cutoff at 24 points, which a lot of people were saying. Looks like they're planning on doing 53 groups, which maybe that's, if you do the math with 314 and all the additional 5-player games. Yeah, I think these round 3 games are going to go over in like 30 minutes, which is a lot different than the round 2 games that were hours and hours for most people. Let's see if we can get 3 more participants. I'm going to throw it into the attorney chat also. Ooh, we got another one. Bolden the Wolf has joined another Grandmaster. So we got 2 Grandmasters in here with ILG 17. Jonathan is in intermediate player. I played Jonathan in a practice game earlier. Didn't go super well. He and I weren't really good friends in the game, but maybe we can mend our relationship in this one. All right, one more. Guess if anyone is out there that wants to join, we could share the code with them, huh? You good with that, Woody? Can sharing it with them? We got it. General Shirai. I've also played a few practice games with General Shirai so far, so he is a intermediate beginner. All right. Let's see how this setup goes. Hopefully everybody ready's up. Again, these are the round 3 settings. We are playing on Mont St. Michael with blizzards, fog off, portals off, progressive cards. Again, the setup is so key in these games. Very common, people taking the courtyard. It's one of the most popular areas over here. A lot of troops to go through to take it on this one. The second most popular is this Old Town area, mostly because it's only 4 territories that you can take pretty early on. I think that's my end game, but I got to work through Jonathan here, who may remember me from last game and did not like me very much in that game. So we will just kind of signal to him we would like that. See if he gets the message. Again, in all of my practice games, I haven't seen a single one get through a full 9 rounds. So if you are setting up thinking you've got a long game where you can farm a lot of troops by gaining through a bonus, it's just not going to happen. And you really need a bonus in your first 2 turns. If you don't, you just fall too far behind. So everyone's playing really aggressive. Most people are playing good neighbors in these games for the most part. Red takes his bonus. The way this map is set up is 3 concentric rings of bonuses. North Passage, North Wall, East Wall, Port, and West Wall make up your outer ring. Your inner ring is Courtyard, Mont St. Michael, St. Pierre, Stores, Old Town, and the Residence. Then you have your 3 core bonuses, which are Abbey, Hill Road, and Markets. Okay, so Jonathan takes a bunch of territory and uses up a bunch of troops, but he's trying to work on taking stores, and I can be friends with him over here and give him stores. We can partner up here. Last game we were also right next to each other, and we didn't work very well as partners. So we're going to work better as partners this time, really turn a new leaf, I think. I'll take Old Town on my next turn. Hopefully, all things going well. Got this blizzard, so I'm in the back corner of the map. I've also got this other little blizzard helping me a little bit, protecting one edge. So what I would like to do is take Old Town and then clear out the rest of this. The key is getting a bonus on your round 2 and then trying to get a second bonus round 3 or round 4. Round 5, almost every time I've played in round 5 there has been, or in round 6, sorry. Once we have cards, during round 6, almost every time there's been at least 1 bounty taken. But I haven't seen more than 3 bounties taken in any game I've played, any practice game I've played. Okay, so white wants to spend some troops down here where I really don't want them. Okay, he takes the port. I don't think we can leave him with the port, though. Don't think I can let him have that. Is Shore cut off from Hillside? Shore is up here. Yeah, Shore. So all this gray is the only cutoffs you have on this map. Only if there's gray between them. The dark lines mean nothing on this map. All of those are actually adjacent territories. Okay, so sadly I got to use a bunch of troops here, but I just can't let white have that. So I fortify back down. We'll split guard it for now. He can still come through me if he really wants to, but I'm just kind of letting him know I can't give him that. Yeah, I was really confused on what's adjacent before. So the gray is the only thing that splits territories on this map. There are also a few exterior connections here. As you guys can see, this territory, St. Aubert, becomes really important because you can attack the shore, which is part of the east or the west wall, and you can also attack on this other side, the tide wall. There's one other exterior connection, which is all within the east wall, and it goes between Half Moon and Liberty Tower, but that's within the same bonus over here. I'm going to give some knuckles to Green to let him know we can be friends in this game. He laughs back at me because he knows what happened the last time we played a practice game against each other. Oh, he broke me. Did he break me? Yeah, he broke me. Because he's mad about the last game. I was worried that might happen. That's the fun part of playing these community games. Well, we were just right next to each other, and we were at a point where basically we were killing each other's chance of having any chance in the game. So I made the first move and tried to be fair about it and take one of his bonuses and give him a different bonus, kind of like I was trying to do here, where he was getting a bonus and I was getting a bonus, but he did not like that. So that's the game that you play sometimes. Usually doesn't happen in tournament games where people have a vendetta against you or they want to ruin their whole game on a revenge. White moves out of this area, which is great. I really don't need to. I don't want to hurt him too much. He can have this exterior position. I don't mind. I just don't want him having the port right next to me and getting a 6 bonus every turn. All right, black takes a second bonus. Old General Moonflare takes a second bonus. He's getting a plus 10 now every turn, plus 11 every turn. That will be tough to deal with. So I could retaliate against green, but I'm going to give him one last shot to really be friends. Oh yeah, we're friends now. I'm sure that will work. Fool me once, right? We're going to send one more down here just in case he gets excited. All right, we'll see what happens. He might break me again. He's got the whole rest of the board to work over here with plenty of opportunities. So he really doesn't need to keep coming back through me, but we'll see what he does. I kind of put white in a bad position in this game by breaking that port bonus, but it's just I couldn't allow this to sit right next to me. Red and black make a deal because they're both getting a ton of troops over here. Red is getting a plus 10 and black is getting a plus 11 with their bonuses. So they're in great shape to win this. Jonathan starts working the other direction, which is great. Love him working any direction but mine. I'm in a tough spot because I really don't have another bonus to go after besides maybe the markets would be my next bonus to go over. But that's a lot of troops to get through to take that. Plus 7. Also, you got this blizzard in the way, so you really have to go around to get it. I don't think I have the troops to do it. I think my best move is just to make this really great run through black and try to ruin his game, probably. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. White builds over here, gonna break me to get back at me for earlier in the game, which is fine. Builds a 5 stack here. I think I've got to take white out because that's going to be a problem the rest of the game. I got to take him out of this position. I'm not going to have a lot of troops to do it with, though. Okay. Black wants another bonus. He works up through this north passage, but just takes 1. So just gets an easy take. Only got 7 to work with here. We will leave it like that. White may hit us again next turn, but he will use up all of his troops to do that. I'm in a terrible position in this game. I've been broken by 2 different sides, which has been really tough. So we'll just build a big stack there and let White know if he comes and breaks me again, he'll be taken out of this position. Red's going to go get him another bonus. He's got nobody stopping him. So he gets this nice big bonus here, another. So now he's up to something crazy. He's getting 7 plus 10, 17 a turn in bonuses. One of the highest I've seen anybody get, and just doing it in round 4. So red is a monster in this game. The only positive is he's got black, which is really strong on this side of him, and everyone else has a bonus wrapped around him. But I have seen the center part, the core 3 bonuses, which I call these core 3, the Abbey Hill Road and the markets. I've seen these get built on a lot of times and turn out to be really positive, because you don't have to hold your bonuses for 10 rounds in this game. And a lot of people aren't willing to break you. I like that Jonathan 16 is sitting over here. Instead of fighting with me, White's going to break me again because he thinks I'm ruining his game, but he's really ruining my game. Which, if you know Risk, don't get in these kind of battles. I guess you could blame it on me, but he has a great chance to work on the other side of the board. He tried to take a bonus that's a split bonus, and a really long split bonus for a lot of troops, so you just couldn't let him have it. Someone will eventually take him out of the game. Black is kill guarding him, which is a smart move. I think I take mine early and take white out. Oh no, I don't take it early. It's only a 4. That was crazy. I was thinking I was in the second time. I'm going to take a crazy attack here, which likely means red takes me out of the game next turn. But we'll leave it at that and see what happens. I've only got 18 troops left. I could be taken out easily by red here. But red instead goes to take out white. Black was not able to kill guard white from red. So red gets him, gets the bounty, 4 cards, and then turns around and comes and takes me out of the game, almost definitely. He gets 10 more troops, which might not be enough to completely take me out from that position because he doesn't have this 12 next to me. He just builds on it a little bit and maybe tries to set himself up to be able to take me out next turn. Maybe just breaks me so that I can't build. No. He leaves me there. Moves his 5 here. Tries to guard a little bit and protect his kill for next turn. See what green does. He's got 12. Also he's going to try. He's not going to be able to take me out of the game, though. He's just ruining my game because he can't get through this 8. His 16 is blocked in, so he's not paying attention to that. And he would have to go through this 8 to get me. So we'll do a little laughy face because he's ruining my game, which is all he wanted to do anyway. But he's going to get me. He eventually gets me. So there you go. That's what this game has really turned into. We'll spectate the rest of it. It won't last much longer. This game has definitely turned into a 6-round game. This is only 5, but in round 6, this will be decided what's going to happen for the rest of it. And it's just a super aggressive game. Get your continents in the first 2 rounds. And once you get your continents in the first 2 rounds, you have a great shot. No, it's okay. I mean, it ended up being a smart move because he ended up getting me. But I think he's probably in dire straits now. So the game is get your continent round 1 or 2, get a second bonus by round 3, and then you have a chance to go get somebody in round 5, maybe, usually round 6. By round 7, the game's almost decided. We're usually down to 1 or 2 people that it's decided between by that point. Black takes out magenta. Got to do a little split. Yep. And takes out magenta here. Gets his 5 cards. Cards are currently worth. Oh, I can't see anymore. We'll see in a second. But he should be able to get magenta here and then take out green. No, can't take out green fully. Can't take out green fully, but he could easily get the 70% if he just wants the win. And that's what most people have been doing at this point in the game. You go after ones at this point, get as many ones as you can, and just find your way to that 70% mark. Really well done. That was even fast for these settings. Round 6 win there. Yeah, really well done. Again, that courtyard position I've seen be really good for people. Taking that courtyard position. Again, it depends on blizzards and such. I guess we can see if there's another game in the Discord. Maybe we'll try to get one more in for you guys here. Oh, round 3 info is up, so we can also take a look at that. Let me see if any other round 3 games are up. Yes, I'll add you as a friend. Don't even worry. Let me create a quick round 3 game. We'll see if people add fast enough. Oh, was there one right there? There's a public one. I'll do a private one. And then we'll go look at what's happening in round 3. What they've posted. Okay, we'll see. Gotcha, Woodykins. We'll see if we can get the other people in here. Let's take a look at what's up in round 3 here. Round 3 is, in fact, up. And I'm seeing it for the first time just like you guys are. So the games will start Wednesday at approximately 6 p.m. my time. Or so they'll start Tuesday at 6 p.m. my time. I keep messing that up and I almost missed my last game because of it, so I'm trying to get that figured out. Let's take a look of any notable names in here. Case Carp was the guy who beat me in my last game. He's at 40. He's in a really good spot. He's playing a 38, so that is a tough matchup. Gorilla's in there. There's a couple of 30s in that matchup. Two big 30s in that matchup. Most of them we're seeing about two 30s in there. A 39 and a 36 in this one with Under the Gun, one of the top players that's gets to the end in a lot of tournaments. Josh J. Renault, he's a really good player. Also, there's three 34s in this match. That is a tough group. 131 in this group. One of the lower point total groups. We've seen only 133 in this group. Still looking to find mine, or if I can find yours, Woodykins. Pete, the only 30 in his group, got a pretty good draw. He's a 32 and nobody else above a 29 in his group. Irexity with a 29. His group only has 130, but he's got 3 29s. So kind of an interesting group there. A lot of people right on the border that are going to be fighting. Yeah, I'm just kind of scrolling through just to see if I can see him, but I'll call it out when I get there. X Timmy X I played a few practice games against. He's at 29. He's got a pretty good group. Murdy Grinface, Grandmaster, that's also been in a few of my practices. He's at 35. He's got a 34 and a 31 and a 37. That is a brutal kind of group of death there playing on Thursday. QLWL, he's at 38 right now. He's got a group with a 32, a 30, and 2 29s. So he's got to feel pretty good about that spot that he's in. I've played General Bafasar in a few. He's at 40. He's one of the top point getters through first two. What is yours, Cash? I will, I'll search you here, Moonflare. Group 30. Oh my goodness, that is a tough group with me. Oh my gosh. We're in a brutal group, man. Arco's a Arco is a really good player, a YouTube streamer also. That is going to be a tough one to come out of. How about that? We've got 430 or mores in our group. Woof. Not what you want to see. Looks like we are playing late Friday night, my time, Central US time. We're playing at 9 o'clock p.m. Central US time. Yeah, I would love a reschedule in this scenario, huh? Oh my goodness. Thought the other one was going to be the group of death. Let's see if we can find Cash here. What name are you under? Cash Hectic. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, you're in a pretty tough group too. You've got the 430s also. Not even the highest scorer in your group. Feel good about it still? $35, a 31, a 34, and a 37. That's a tough group also. I guess they all just get a little bit tougher when you get to this point. At least we don't have any 40s in our group, I guess, is the positive. I know. Arco's a really good player. I have his round 2 game linked on my YouTube at Mitch on Risk. You guys can watch his round 2 game. Really good player. Quicker Trigger, I also think I have linked in there. Good player. We're still waiting on our group to fill up. We got old Jonathan again. We got pretty much the same group and nobody else. I'll update our Discord, see if we can get anybody else. Everyone's probably looking at what's going on here. Four still? Man, I can't believe we have to play each other, Whittakins. At least now I know your whole strategy, so I should be able to beat you up, right? Yeah, I know. All the groups are tough. I guess all you can really hope for is you don't end up with 1 or 2 40s in there. I just think the points are going to be Yeah, people will play more conservative. I just think the points are going to be way lower in this round. What do you guys think the average points will be? Like total points, I'm thinking there's probably going to be 30 max. Yeah, what do you think deluxe based on your spawn mostly? I think it also matters. The good neighbor piece of it's going to matter a lot in this round. It's just tough. Just looking through any of these other groups here. Digital Lick is also linked. His round 2 game is linked on my YouTube. JJ Bruh is linked on my YouTube also. You guys can check it out at Miss Gone Rich. Risky Phil, he's got a couple other 30s above him there. Yeah, so I think we're guessing the cut line's maybe around 40. No, it's got to be lower than 40 for the next round, right? 37, something like that. The top half are making it. And right now, if we were looking at place 150, they're at 29 points. If you're at 29, those guys are going to average what? 8 points maybe? So somewhere around 37 might be your cut. The cut line for the next round. Did we get round 4 settings? Yeah, we've also got round 4 settings up. It's going to be zombies in Las Vegas with blizzards and fog on, stable portals, woof, and placement semi-auto. Boy, that will be a wild round also. Fun map though. Vegas is a really fun map. Yeah, point totals definitely don't necessarily mean players' abilities. What I do think it factors in on is how they're going to play that round, right? So if you have people that are right at that cut line from round 2, they're going to be your more aggressive players in round 3 trying to get those bounties and stuff. And they'll even probably be more patient in terms of winning the game, trying to get a bounty or two in there. Whereas the people with 40 points are going to play a little different game, I think, because they're basically already through to the next round and they're playing for really high point totals. So I think they play a little different game, but maybe I'm wrong. I just am kind of thinking that's how they might play it. We're almost up to all 6 of our players. We got Megan Hertz in here, a master now. Jonathan was in the last game, intermediate. G17, a grandmaster. And General Moonflare, who won our last practice match that we were playing. See if we can get one more. I'll throw another ping onto the Discord, see if everyone will do it. I think we'll get one more here soon. Shooting for 12 points in this game would be a good goal to get. Just go purely for the win, ignore bounties completely, right? But I think if you get a bounty and you even get like 4th place. No, don't go straight for it. Oh, don't throw in a bot. Yeah. I think someone will sign up here in a second. We got some people asking about games on Discord, so hopefully they'll jump in. I think everyone is still looking at all the round 3 info. Again, round 3 is not fog, so we'll be able to stream all those games. 4th and 2 bounties is better than 1st. Yeah, so 4th, 2, 4, 6. So either way, you get 12. Is that what you're saying? 4th and 2 bounties or 6, you get 12. Unless I'm doing that math wrong. But 2 bounties is pretty tough to get in this. I mean, I'm averaging, I don't know, 2.2 and a quarter or something like that bounties per game in my practice games. That last practice game we had one bounty in it. Seen a lot of those. Okay, so if they're deciding, so you get, I didn't realize that. So if you get bounties, that helps you in the tiebreaker. So if you have a 12 and win or a 12 with fourth and two bounties, it's actually better to be the fourth and two bounties because of the tiebreakers. That's good to know. I just don't see a lot of people going risky for bounties in this game. So far, at least. Maybe it'll change. Again, if you guys want to watch any of these players that have posted their round two videos, you can go to @Mitch on Risk on YouTube, and I've got them all linked in here, including Arco, who is one of mine and Woodykin's third round opponents. His is linked right here too. We lost a player during that time period, so that stinks. Oh, he came back. That was Jonathan. He came back. Still just need the one. You guys don't want to do a bot? I'm about to go with just a bot. I'll give it like one more minute, and if not, then I'll just add a bot. We got some people out looking for game swaps. Should I do one of those? So always take the win if you can get it. Unlike what we were doing in caps, where it was a big play to go ahead and get. Go ahead and try to take the extra bounty. Okay, I'm going bot. I'm firing. Hopefully everyone ready's up. I really don't want to play with two bots. I've only played a couple practice rounds so far with bots. Hasn't gone super well. For some reason, bots really like to attack me. You guys can watch that in my round two game also. The bot really tried to ruin my early game. I agree. One bot's good practice. Two gets a little bit annoying, but one bot's good practice. All right, so here is the setup. I haven't loved my spawns in these last two games. Jonathan goes for that same bonus that worked so well for him last game in the stores. 6 points here. 6 troop bonus. Think my spawn sets up for St. Pierre. Don't love that there's a white 2 in there, but maybe he will move it out of there. Maybe. We'll see if that works or not. All right. Red, who is Megan Hertz, a master, uses up just a bunch of troops to accomplish basically nothing over here and leaves a bunch of ones, which is great for old Moonface. Yeah, I think I take this bonus. Just got to go through 1, 2. I'll have some extra troops because I'm going so late in the round. Obviously, Moonface loves that Megan just wasted all those troops and turned everything into ones down here because that sets up nicely. Jonathan got his bonus round 1. Again, going for those early bonuses is key in this matchup. I think Red left the game probably. No, not yet. Just decided not to fortify. Frustrated at those rolls. All right, let's see what bot does. Probably attacks purple. Bots really are attracted to attacking purple for some reason. It's their favorite thing to do. He's going to get up right next to my bonus potentially here. That'll be fun. Yeah, +6 in turn 1 is huge in the stores. I think, I mean, almost every game I've seen, you've had to take a bonus in round one to win. Almost every time. So you got to play a little extra aggressive in this. But again, these are practice games, and although they're supposed to be practice for tournament games, people play these just a little more aggressive because their tournament's not really on the line, even though they're supposedly practicing like it is. So we're going to take St. Pierre here and try to get a +7. What do you guys think? We got some good rolls coming here. Was that not hit? Did I just mess that up? Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, okay. Got to go 2-on-1. And got a lucky roll, but I am also just easy pickings right now. This is the way you got to play. Yeah, I didn't do a slider. I would do that in my actual tournament games. I don't do them a lot in practice games because I just think it adds time unnecessarily to people. The slider, I'll go over that on my next turn just to show what we're talking about. But basically, you want to slider down to 100%, the lowest troops you can risk on a 100% roll to try to protect your troops. It's just the mechanics of the balance blitz. For some reason, the mechanics of it allow you to lose more troops if you spend more than necessary, which is stupid. It shouldn't work that way. It shouldn't matter how well you know how to use a slider in terms of this game. I think that's dumb, but it's just part of the game for now until it gets corrected. Jonathan gets a +6. He further builds out in the courtyard, which again, the courtyard has been a big winner so far in my practice games. Taking the courtyard has been very common amongst winners. We'll see if it plays out for Jonathan here. He takes his second bonus in 2 turns, which is really good. He's getting a +4 in the courtyard and a +6 down in the stores. He did take, yeah, he took it. So green's got a bonus, white's got a bonus, black's got a bonus, I've got a bonus. The only one that doesn't have a bonus so far is red, who decides to break my bonus because they are upset at the world and want to watch it burn. So thank you, red. That's Megan Hertz. Awesome. Now the bot further comes at me, potentially with a 6. Builds out its bonus. It's a building bot. It's going to attack over here. Hopefully start building in Mount St. Michael and not coming my direction. Nope. Again, it's just some weird setting or something. I think that bots are attracted to purple. They love to hit purple. So that might sound like me complaining, but I'm just expressing how AI works. So you guys are welcome for that advice. I know. I've considered it. When I was getting beat up by a bot last game and I thought I was going to lose, go out first to a bot in my round 2 game, I was thinking about changing colors. It can't be my risk gameplay. It has to be something related to the AI and colors. Yeah, certainly they coded to hit purple. But I kind of just take that on as an extra challenge, you know? I guess I don't know what to do. I roll 2 3v1s and hope that I hit them and end with enough to hold a bonus. This game's been a little more breaky than the other games. Red hits me from the other side for some reason. I'm down to all ones. I don't know what else to do. I've got this built back in the port. This big bonus back. Actually, this is in the west wall, which is connected to the port. So it's a 5 territory. I think I probably work there next if I get beat up out of this +7, which I think I will. I think someone will break me. But if I do, then I work back here in the west wall. It's connected to the port, which is this really big bonus that slides all the way along the water here and comes into the ring. Oh, I'm not fortifying. Sorry, I got distracted. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, so these have not been great practice matches, but I've worked just when I practice Like if you guys have watched my round 2 practice videos, they were really rough to start with. It takes a while to really get a good feel, and you kind of got to try out a few different strategies. Black takes Mont St. Michael, which is a +7. So he's got a +7 and a +4 back here for Old Town. They're also split on the map, so he's in good position to take out people, to kill opponents. But again, the key is if you practice these settings for a while, especially the 70%. I don't play hardly any 70% normally, so it has been a little bit eye-opening to how people play 70% for me. And I practiced a lot on caps in round 2 to really figure out caps with portals and how it works. If you watch my first few practice videos, I'm like, hey, don't put your cap in a portal, which is so stupid, terrible advice. But by the end of my practice for round 2, I'd really figured it out with the portal caps and how to use them to make sure you don't get card blocked late game. Red's going to break me again. Red hates my guts for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe just, I don't know, sniping the stream or something and just wants to watch the world burn. I don't know. Red botted? Okay, red botted. That makes me feel better. Bots again are attracted to purple. So they have decided to attack me this entire game. Okay, so I think I abandoned all hope over there. I build over here on the west wall. Try to just take a couple of territories and build some troops. See what white does. White is not getting... Oh, white has 2 bonuses, but is trapped between black and green here and black and green here. So really their easiest mode of expansion is out here into the west wall, which I'm hoping they don't do. Blue, black, and... Well, really, green only has the 1 bonus so far. So blue and black are at the 2 bonuses. Black's getting 11. Blue is getting 10. White is getting 1 bonus, and that's a +4, I think. +3 over in the residence. All right, we're going to just try a new game over here. And hide a stack in the back corner of the board. We also have a 3 stack over here, and we got 3 individual spots, so maybe we can just be annoying enough that people don't want to take us out yet. I think if I was in a tournament and I was in this scenario, my whole goal would just be to obviously stay alive as long as you can, and see if you can get a bounty or 2 taken before you to help your placement. But I think even the people finishing basically second or not winning, but are still alive at the end, their average positions that I've seen have been 4th place. So even if you do that, you're getting 4th place points, which is 6 points. Black takes his 3rd bonus. We'll see if Jonathan breaks him or if he's good and he's going to go grab another bonus. I think he will. He'll just go grab another bonus somewhere. I don't know exactly where, though. He probably wants this west wall, but he doesn't want to hit a 5 stack, so he's going to build... He breaks a black bonus to take over the courtyard, and he takes black out of that side of the board. That's a tough one. Blue now has 3 bonuses. Black goes back to 2 bonuses. But blue's 3 bonuses are worth a total of 14. Black's bonuses are worth 11. So it's not that big of a difference in terms of total troops. White's bonus is just a +3. So white, red, and I are all about the same spot. White's got quite a few more troops because he's had that. Oh no, he's got 2 bonuses. That's why he's got more troops. White's got a 2 +3s. Red does some bot stuff and attacks randomly. Green will do some more bot stuff. Maybe break white here in the middle. Maybe break both of white's bonuses. Bots are wild, man. Breaks white out of their bonus. That sucks. White's in a tough position now. Back down here with red and I, basically. So red's a bot, green's a bot, white is still playing. Yes, white is still playing, and a grandmaster. Yeah, and a grandmaster at that. White comes back, hits the bot, tries to take back his bonus. No, just hits the bot and builds a little bit. I take my big 3 troops, and I'm going to go here and get adjacent to 2 different bots with a 6. Hopefully they don't go roll a 6, but you just never know what the old bot's thinking. In turn, again, I'm in 2 positions at least, so I'm in 3 positions. I have 3 individuals here, a 3 stack here, and then I've got a little position here on the west wall. So I'm at least somewhat annoying until, oh, I thought. Okay, so black retaliates against Jonathan. Is it Moonface? Did I say that? What was I just thinking? Moonflare. Moonflare takes Jonathan out of the courtyard, and I'm pretty sure this is the same bonus as you had last game, right? Moonflare. So you're in a pretty good spot. We'll see what Jonathan does if he decides to retaliate or if he just stays on his side of the board now. Blue and black are at least separated on 2 sides of the board now. They will start going for bounties. We're in round 5. Almost every practice game I've played in has had a bounty taken in round 5. Blue plays really conservatively here. Doesn't go for the bounty. He might be trying to calculate if he could have got to the 70%, but he definitely doesn't have time now. I don't think he could have got there, though. It would have been tough. I was told that something you want to watch out for in round 3 is people going for the 70% or going for a bounty and opening up kind of a surprise win. But I have not seen anybody do that yet. Maybe because I've been playing mostly community games with grandmasters that don't make those mistakes. All right, bot gets 4. Builds up against black there, but not going to attack a 7, I don't think. Might attack the 1 and break him? No. Goes back to building. The bot gets 2 bonuses, tries to further clear out. White's down to 23. I'm at 11 troops. My exterior was taken out by the red bot there. So I've got the second exterior down here that white hits, and then white takes me out over on this side. So again, almost every game I've played, round 6, we've seen a bounty taken. I happen to be the bounty on this one. But I've seen it almost every time. He gets my 2 positions. The bot helped him. I lost, I don't know, at least half my troops to bots in that game, which is really fun. We'll spectate the rest of this, see how it ends. Blue's got a big position, big chunk of troops here in the middle that he could make a run at winning the game at some point. I don't know what White's endgame is now. He's kind of done what I did. He's going to get those extra cards, but it just wasn't a lot of troops. Yeah, I know. It is really annoying when people bot out like that. Definitely can ruin the game. And doesn't happen a lot in tournament games. Most people don't bot out in a tournament game. And I would think it's going to be really rare in round 3 for people to bot out. That's why these practice games don't really create a tournament environment, and people are a little less worried than they are in an actual tournament game. So you have to kind of keep that in mind as you're building your strategy for how you're going to play. Yeah, unless something like that, like an internet connection or something bad happens. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see what Moonflare does. Moonflare sets up, can't really take out red. Maybe, no, just plays it safe. Blue, Jonathan has 52, could make a run at the game just by hitting ones the whole way and seeing what he can do. And that might be what he's doing right now. He goes through the 6, no. He goes around the outside wall. But doesn't go to take out white, just going to see if he can hit 70%. I don't think he's getting there. What do you guys think? He's going to go through a 19 now. Oof, got a good roll. That is tough. He's trying to find the 70, but there's no way he gets there. See, this is what I haven't seen, and I was told we would see a lot with 70%. It's people making these runs and not getting there, and now they're just so susceptible. He's got 5 cards sitting there, but you'd have to take out 39 troops. Sorry, you'd have to take out 60 troops. Yeah, he may have just wanted to mess up Black's game. Which Black's gonna get cards. White's got 37. He's got 18. Is he gonna be tough for him to take anybody out, even with cards? Yeah, he wasn't even close to 70. I thought he was making a run at it at first, but he didn't really get there. The bot comes and hits red or hits blue. Green bot. Gonna break some people or gonna build? Gonna break. Breaks the other bot. Okay. Be interesting to see if white gets cards here and if they decide to use them. Again, most of these games I've seen in between round 6 and 8. We are currently in round 6. We're halfway through round 6. So this is when the action really starts going. People stop caring about bonuses at this point for the most part. And it just becomes a game of protecting yourself, finding bounties, and who's going to make that run at the win. White just tries to take a bunch of territory. No way he's getting the bot, right? He's going at green. Okay, he's taking out green. Taking out green, getting 3 cards, but he won't be able to turn in cards on this turn. But he gets a bounty. So black now can't take green, but black could take red, get 3 cards, turn in twice. And I think win. I think black takes red. It's close though. It's going to be close. Yeah. I think he's got enough. He takes red, gets a turn in cards again. He goes and takes the 70%. Not getting enough troops to go. So that's the 3rd bounty of the game. So white got a bounty, blue got a bounty, or white got 2 bounties. White got 2 bounties, black has a bounty. Black can make a run at 70%. He's still got that 10 stack to work with to get 2 more. It's going to be close. He's also got that 5 stack. He's going to have time. Oh, yeah. He's got it for sure, right? Takes out 1 more with his 5 stack, and he's good to go. Yeah, that's a good game. Really not looking forward to playing you in the next round. Maybe we need to swap because we know each other, right? Good game. A lot of fun. Okay, so round 3 is announced. We will talk more about some of those matchups and some of those games set up. Looking forward to playing in round 3. My game's not till Friday night, but I will stream and post that round 3 game, and I'll keep you guys updated as other games start on Tuesday night, my time, so that we can get a little more practice in. We will post it. Until then, Risketeers, I'll see you guys next time.